Hello and good evening from Al Awal Park. The halfway point of the AFC Champions League group stage is fast approaching, and for Al Nassr and Al Duhail, fortunes have been contrasting on the opening two game days. My name is Cameron Pope, I'm your commentator, and let's set the scene then in Group E. Al Nassr have excelled up to this point. 2 wins from 2 for them lead them firm favourites to top the group and make the knockouts. For Al Duhail, well, a draw and a defeat, that leaves last season's semi-finalists facing elimination. A result today, though, that could change everything. Nothing will be decided definitively, but the reverse fixture coming up next match day. Well, who knows what could happen for Al Nassr. 4 changes from the side that beat Istiklal on match day 2. Seko Fofana and Marcelo Brozovic drop out the side, but there is a return for Otavio and Sadio Mane. As for Al Duhail, just the one change from the defeat home to Persepolis for them. Ibrahima Bamba drops out with Yusuf Ayman coming in to take his place in central defence, and a couple will have to be careful with those yellow cards hanging over their heads. And for Al Nassr, it has been a strong period of the season with that unbeaten run stretching back now to their defeat against Al Tawun that came in August. So, well, not a great time to be playing the side who have shot themselves into global consciousness in football over the last few months. Once upon a time, the name might have passed the casual soccer fan by, but times have changed, and now there can be no argument. This Saudi club is one of the most talked about in the world. But what about their opponents? Top of the pile in last season's Qatari Stars League, Al Duhail, they might have entered this season's Champions League with a point to prove. They made the last 4 last term, but they were well beaten by Al Hilal and were denied the chance to become just the 3rd Qatari team to make the Champions League final. There has been much change of late. A new face in the dugout, and there he is in that crisp white shirt at the back. Christophe Galtier, most recently of Paris Saint-Germain, the manager making his bow in Asian competition 2 weeks after he joined. It's a statement appointment, showing once again that this part of the world, as we know, can command the very best in terms of on-field and technical talent. But this is a results-driven business, and results for Al Duhail simply haven't been of the standard they expect. Is that to change this evening? Much ground to be made up over the next 2 match days for these 2 teams. It's not an easy place to come, but Galtier will know that. Baptisms don't come much fierier than at Al Awal Park. Still waiting for the home side. Fashionably late. They have been in fine fettle at the start of the Saudi Pro League season. Led the way for much of last term, but were undone right at the end, and that'll have been a sore point for them. They know just how important that a return to winning ways is for a side who have grown as a brand, as an identity, and have done so much for the league they play in. Had to fight to get into this stage of the Champions League as well. Came through the playoffs against Shabab Al Ahly. They have an all-star cast in the dressing room, an excitement on the field, and above all, a captain who needs no introduction. But the disappointment of missing out on the title last term, that just adds to the drama. They've tasted international glory of sorts already this season on the regional stage. Champions of the Arab Club Champions Cup back in August, seeing off Al Hilal in the final. Semi-finalists in this competition in their last 2 appearances. Can they translate their regional success to the AFC Champions League? Well, so far, the answers say that they can. But competitions are not won over the first 2 game days, are they? Besides, without wins such as Al Duhail, who will still fancy their chances, remember, only top spot in the group will be good enough to definitely bring you through to the knockouts. It's 2 wins out of 2 for Al Nassr, and there is no secret around their lofty ambitions, both at home and in this continental competition. And a 100% record at the halfway stage in the group would make it very hard to argue against their credentials for another deep run. But what about the opponents? Al Duhail flew the flag for Qatar into the last 4 in 2022, but the 7-0 defeat The Saudi opposition in Al Hilal showed the size of the gap, the chasm they still need to close. Can the start of this new era get their winless campaign off the ground and go about righting some wrongs? Well, it's quite the place to do it, Al Hilal Park. Packed to the rafters this evening, approaching 9 o'clock local time. And this one builds as a clash of two teams who you would expect to be fighting it out at the top of Group E. That's not the way it's transpired so far. Al Duhail, knowing that this might not be their biggest chance to get off the mark, but it is their most important one. Unable to pick up a win against Persepolis and Istiklal. Return fixtures against those two will come, but what they do over the next 180 minutes of football, that will go a long way to deciding just how far they can go in this competition. Well, it's a sea of famous faces. That yellow kit instantly recognisable. Al Duhail, this is the level of prestige that they wish to reach over the next few seasons. Abu Bakr Al-Amri from Oman, our match referee. He likes winning Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's used to it, and he's won the toss here. And remember, we do have video assistant referees for the first time at the group stage level of this competition. That can be called upon in the background whenever we need it. And it is Mohamed Taki of Singapore who will be leading the VAR team. And it's a resplendent facility, Al Hilal Park. Opened back in 2015, hosted a match between Boca Junior legends and Barcelona. And well, it's still welcoming stars today, isn't it? Some high-profile wrestling events too. But this is a battle that will be decided with the feet. One last moment together. They know what's come before, Al Duhail. But no team is invincible. Not even Al Nassr on their 12-match unbeaten run. Just one draw in that time as well, came 2 games ago against Abha. Scored 9 goals in their 3 games to get to this point. The qualifiers, the playoff participants, taking on a side who know that something has to change, and maybe it will change through that man there, Michael Alunga. Top scorer, he's the one they'll look to. But he isn't the only key figure on this pitch. Not by a long chalk. Final checks from the referee. Well, there is some sort of delay to getting proceedings underway in Riyadh. Not that they seem to mind. If you're a player, though, this is the point where you just want to get on with it. And the players come better than him. Well, that's a matter of opinion, but in all the lists, he's never far from top of the tree. We are still a fraction early.
Let the countdown begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Red Knights against the Knights of Najd. 2 sides with aspirations of going deeper in this tournament. 2 sides who are used to doing just that. But the path to this point, it's been strewn with obstacles for Al Duhail. And for Al Nassr, more of the same is in order. 2 wins, 3 won't do it, but well, it's hard to argue. against the mantle of favourites that they've picked up in this group so far. But this is the clash of titans. One of those titans yet to win a game. Maybe under new management, the situation might just be different. Familiar face now, Luis Castro. I might be pleased with the opening that his side have made here. Sadio Mane campaigning for the touch off the referee, but just a dead ball given. Well, it hasn't taken long for the tricks to come out for those two. Responsible for 19 goals between them so far this season. And I'll remind you, the league campaign is only 10 games old. Here's Laporte. To Sultan. Amri. Nassr with the ball. Those startling blue boots. Talisca getting involved as well. He's one to watch out for. Usually plays his football down the right, and it looks like that's where he started himself tonight. Here's Al-Khaibri and Aymeric Laporte. Al-Salayem forward, Mane. Maybe suspicion of an arm there against Sultan, but it's gone unnoticed either way. Now Talisca, Al-Khaibri and Laporte. To my recollection, other than the goal kick and the kick-off, Duhail haven't touched the ball. Might be a lot of that tonight. Doesn't necessarily affect your chances if you can use it when you do get it. Here comes Talisca. Footing came from Semedo. That's a 1-2 and a clever one as well. Talisca into the penalty area. That could have been dangerous. He'll claim for the corner kick. So much pace coming down that flank. And he was streaking away the defenders. In the end, Yusuf Ayman threw himself in the way. Walking a little bit wounded. And didn't get the decision that he wanted. Well, the idea of that short ball, I'm told by ex-professionals, is to try and bring out the attacking team, create space in behind, but it leads sometimes to a hairy moment. First time we've really been able to see Al Duhail play, but the pass up to Alunga is lacking in accuracy. So it's backwards from Laporte. Here's Nawaf. Laporte under pressure, and he's given that ball away. Here's Ismail. Picked back off him. And into the safety of Nawaf once more. Sultan looking for a pass. And it momentarily in Mohamed Qasim. The free ball is gifted to Asim Madibo, can't hold it. Talisca forward. Qasim into Ronaldo. Yeah, misplaced pass from the Portuguese, but it hasn't cost Al Nassr. So there he is, new boss, Christophe Galtier of Al Duhail. Led PSG to the French crown last season, making his first steps into Asian football. Succeeds the great Hernan Crespo of Chelsea and Argentina fame. Just 2 weeks into the job now. Maybe tonight is the night he, if not already, realises the magnitude of the task he is facing. Currently 5th in the Qatari Stars League, the league that they won last season. A number of teams to have started well, but not too well. Here's Laporte. to Al Salayem. This is Mohamed Qasim. Fought hard to get it back, and for a moment as if he was going to take it off Al-Khaibri. There's Al Salayem. Al Amri. Sultan. Looking to find Otavio. That's certainly a painful one onto Sultan Al Ghanam. Here's Al Moez Ali, the man who sparked the injury. Let's have a better look at it. Now the Duhail captain comes across, and oh, it's right on top of the foot. That's always going to be painful, and it's always going to be a foul. Al Moez Ali is trying to put some distance in between the scene of the crime and himself. It's a painful one. Maybe it lays down a gauntlet for what to expect in this game. Did seem to rather come out of nowhere, however. We've not seen the yellow card be brandished, and I might posit that Al Moez Ali is a bit of a lucky man there. He was yellow carded late on when they lost to Persepolis, so running the risk of a second, and it seems as if the Omani referee is happy to let that go unpunished with anything stronger than a free kick. Not the most full-bodied challenge we've seen in these opening minutes. Here's Al Amri. Al Salayem, Al-Khaibri. It was up towards Mane, but dispossessed. Here's Laporte. Al Salayem forward. Here's Qasim. Al-Khaibri had to pick out a yellow shirt among a sea of red there. Did a good job of it. Qasim. Forward to Sadio Mane, and now he can run. Look at him go. Into the penalty area looking for Cristiano Ronaldo, but picked out by Ruben Semedo. And it's wave after wave of yellow coming forward at the moment. Talisca looking for Ronaldo. Got the touch on it, not the one he wanted, but it was a good ball into Cristiano Ronaldo. And the Portuguese keen to acknowledge that. So efficient, Al Nassr at moving the ball out wide, and there's always a plethora of options to aim for, and Talisca inches away from picking out his man. He got in ahead of Ruben Semedo. And a let off for Al Duhail. There's Kim Moon Hwan. Pumped forward by Modibo. There might be a bit of space here. Michael Alunga could be away, trying to get in between the defenders and needing a better touch. He might get a second chance, but the whistle has gone, the flag is up. Well, after 9 straight minutes of more or less complete domination, it looked like a momentary slip-up from Al Nassr, and the flag did come eventually, but for a time it looked as if Michael Alunga had peeled away and was sure to score his 6th in 7 games. But no luck for him. To their credit, Laporte and Al Amri were right on top of him within a moment of him getting away. And only Kawasaki and Group I and Pohang Steelers in Group J have got full points after 3 games. That's the exclusive club that Al Nassr can join tonight with a win. Let's get the ball back first though. We've got another man down. I'll make that 3 in the 10 minutes we've had, and it's Otavio. This time he was copped a blow. And it's the outstretched arm of Karim Boudiaf that caught him. For the first time. Ahmed Abubakar Al-Kaf has got a decision to make. And don't forget, he's got the video assistant referee if he so needs him. They'll be looking at everything in the background. Well, a real shift's been put in by the groundsman. Look at the aesthetics. And it's a pitch that is used to witnessing beautiful football. It's grown used to it over the last 12 months or so. Like an old Sabitio game. Here come Duhail. Coutinho. Dispossessed and Mane comes forward. Cristiano Ronaldo's offside. And he looked in a suspicious amount of room, didn't he? And Mane was quick to pick him out, but Ruben Semedo a good 3 yards the other side of Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Almoez. Got a man on the overlap. Brake putting the ball in, and it rebounds, fortunately for Al Nassr, into the hands of Nawaf. And he can set the ball rolling already. Al Salayem forward. Mane gets a bit of a shove from Kim. Here's Aymeric Laporte. Into Mane. Al Salayem into Otavio. Looks like Otavio and Sadio Mane are mixing up. Who takes up that left wing berth? The other going into a more central position. The right flank is Talisca's. There comes Mohamed Kassim. 12 gone, and Al Nassr have made a good start, but we have seen that the patience of Al Duhail can pay off in the moments that do come to them. Round of applause for Al Khaibry's ball. Sultan, Al Amri. Talisca. Al Khaibry. He was barged into the latest challenge that Michael Ilunga has made. Here's Al Salayem forward to Talisca. Semedo robs it off him, and here comes Coutinho. Got Ilunga up in support. Might be a pass opening up for him as well. Opportunity for Ismail. Too many yellow shirts around him. Now looking towards the cross. Hangs in the air well, might fall to Almoez. Not going to make its way back to him. And by the time the ball did come over the top, Philippe Coutinho was a long way offside. Well, now it seems we're going to have another stoppage. It broke quickly, quick feet of Ruben Semedo, and then Coutinho was away. Had Ilunga if you could use him, but decided the best pass was for Ismail. Didn't count on the quick feet of Mohamed Kassim right behind him, who robbed that initial ball, and by then the attack had stalled a bit. Early instructions from Mr. Gaultier. Some more pensive Luis Castro. Football's tech explosion means the sight of it. An exploding head coach yelling out his instructions verbally. Well, it does happen, but it's less and less often. Team effort on those benches. Here comes Al Salayem. Looked to pick out Mane with the pass, but the angle, the power, both wrong. Boudiaf into Ismail. Didn't want to risk running that past Al Salayem to find Kim. And Semedo. With Madibo, and Otavio is right on top of him. It's Salah. Here's Sultan Al-Brake. Boudiaf. Looking to go cross-field because Ismail was there again. He might get it the second time of asking from Kim. And so far, Al Nassr reacting well defensively when Al Duhail try and stretch them. Bracket sensibly, noticing that Talisca was there, goes back to his goalkeeper. Here's Yusuf to the side for match day 3. Given away by Modibo. Touch of fortune. Al Bracket. Only for Almois to come short. There's Boudiaf. Bypasses Modibo, who's going to go along up towards Ismail. It's the header with Qasim on his shoulder. Here's Kim. Ismail Mohammed. He's got a longer in the middle. Kim wants more. Ismail's cross. Hit Aymeric Laporte, might still rebound for the Korea Republic man. And it's away by Abdulmajid Al Salaim in the end. Now the turn. Thought there might be room for Otavio to meander into a counter-attack there. Nassr will have to make do with the throw-in. Well, the Saudi teams are doing well so far in this competition. Al Nassr, runners-up domestically last season. The side that picked them, Al Ittihad, I should say. Only side to win back-to-back Asian titles there in Group C with the likes of AGMK, Air Force Club, Sepahan. Currently out in front as well. Abdurazak Hamdallah's last-minute strike sealed a dramatic win over Air Force Club yesterday. Coutinho's away. Campaigning for the flag, and the flag hasn't come. Coutinho holding it up, firing it across, just missed Alunga. It's still there, more danger. Alunga going for the header. Well, he lands in a tangle, and now the flag does come. And a mess at the back for Al Nassr. It was clearly offside. I know that the directive given to assistant referees is that they need to allow for a bit of patience for those near ones so we can bring them back, but there was clear daylight there. And the right decision in the end, if belatedly. There's Al-Amri. Pressure being put on the Al Nassr midfield, and Mane, I don't think, had counted on there being so many red shirts around him. Man of Liverpool, Bayern Munich fame. Adapting well to life in Saudi Arabia, 7 goals this season. It will be an Aston Villa loanee to take the corner kick. Another former Liverpool man. And he's got plenty of red shirts that he can pick out. Coutinho's ball. Talisca got a defensive header, and that did enough to divert it away from Yusuf Ayman. Picked up by Al Bracket. Here's Almois. Did well to get a shot away with such a crowd in front of him, but not one that could trouble. And it is belted out by Nawaf Al-Khadidi. There's Ronaldo. Mane. Taking it to the line against Kim. Mane got a touch off the Korea Republic defender, but there was no one in yellow to really make a threat for the goalkeeper. Doing their best, Al Duhail, to live up to the past exploits of twice winners Al Sadd and finalists in the 90s Al Arabi. Never so close last season. Finally got past the quarter-final stage at the 4th time of asking as well. They topped their group with 5 wins out of 6 and beat Doha rivals Al Rayyan on penalties actually to make the last day. Where they edged out Al Shabab 2-1, but they were pulverised by Al Hilal. 7 unanswered goals at the semi-final stage. Al Hilal going on to lose to Urawa, Red Diamonds in the final. Remember, this is the Final running of the tournament before the AFC Club competition scene changes. We're going to go to a 3-tier system. Both of these will have eyes on the top one, the AFC Champions League Elite. And for those knocking on the door, AFC Champions League 2. Will be a third level AFC Challenge League as well for football to keep on developing in those nations perhaps underneath the elite. And Mohamed Kassim furious that Nassr haven't been given that decision. And you do get flashpoints when decisions go against you in front of the dugout. And home crowd are going to make sure their feelings are known as well at Al Awal Park. Here's Ruben Semedo. Cristiano Ronaldo never seems to stop running, does he? I'm sure that Youssouf Ayman was aware of that then. He paused too long, and that's taken off him by Sultan, and he's got options in the middle. Looking for Al Salayem. He went away from Bouriaf, who gets a second challenge in, but not enough to win it back. Al Salayem and Mane against Kim, claiming for the handball. It's still Mane, gets the cross in, there's no one there in a yellow shirt. And maybe there was more time there for the defence. And the jeers are starting to ring out. It would be interesting to see it again. Oh, you're never going to see that given, are you? Play rightfully allowed to continue. Not sure the Al Nassr players see it that way as they surround Ahmed Abubakar Al-Kaf. He will be checking in his ear, that's for sure. And those yellow shirts will fan out when this ball goes live. Halfway through the first half. Abdelmajid Al Salayem to take the corner. And Nassr looking for a breakthrough up towards Cristiano Ronaldo. The punch came in from the goalkeeper, and Salah Zakaria did enough to thwart the danger for now. Picked up by Sultan, man on the overlap, and it's deep towards the back post. Al-Khaibri was there. Now Sadio Mane. Danger here for Al Duhail, curling ball. But the touch not accurate enough from Abdullah Al-Amri. You can see what he was trying to do there, the centre-half. It's a simple enough plan. Aim for the tall men as they come into the box, but when you play to that quality, it's hard to defend against, and Karim Bouriaf did well to track his man. His presence enough to stop the move in the end. This is Semedo. Booed for having the cheek to keep the ball off the yellow shirts. Here's Bouriaf. Showed a lot of that ball to Talisca. Allowing the pressure from Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's a theme that's going to continue. And good awareness, eventually shown by Ismail Mohammed, who came back to help out Youssouf Ayman, but it's been given away. Al-Khaibri forward, Ronaldo and Talisca. Talisca with the shot, and Talisca with the finish. Well, they've been threatening, haven't they? With fame comes great expectation, but Al Nassr look aside. Who can handle the pressure on the big stage? One 0 at Al Awal Park. And you cannot give them an inch, because they will take a mile. And a mess entirely of Al Duhail's own making. Look at the touch from Ronaldo to bring in Talisca. Still has to do a lot there to get that shot away. Amazing vision from the Portuguese, and Albraque couldn't do anything to stop it. Maybe questions about the goalkeeping. The ultimate awareness, and Talisca, well, through the legs of the defender. And Salah Zakaria, a saviour on a few occasions tonight. He'll be wishing he could have that one back. Well, the noise level's raised, and with good reason. But here comes Almois. He wants it back as well from Coutinho. Something's got to change here for Al Duhail. Mathematically, nothing's going to be sealed, but realistically, can they afford to go another game without a win? Just 1 point so far. That draw with Istiklal and Tajikistan on match day 1. Beaten by Persepolis last time out. Being beaten here in Saudi Arabia. There's Yusuf Ayman. That's an awkward ball. Does find Salah Zakaria in the end, but Otavio was baying. And Talisca overzealous in his attempts to win that back off Al-Bracket. Came in a little high, and well, there was at least a sporting gesture to pick Al-Bracket back to his feet. And a more unsporting gesture from the Qatari left-back, who's tried to pinch a good 15 yards. Coutinho with the turn, and it's good enough to get away from Al-Khaibri. Al-Khaibri's having a bit of a nibble, and he's covered ground well, but surely that's going to be a free kick. No! Well, the referee followed it all the way. The former Liverpool man thought he'd been tripped, and there's another full body tackle to come in to get it back. Forward towards Olunga. Coutinho down again. Here's Al-Moez. Olunga. Ismail can't get the finish. And cleared away by Qasim. Much better from Al-Duhail, but the defence too strong from the home team. Here's Ronaldo. And Mane. Well, it's an attacking lineup that once sounded like an English Premier League Fantasy League team, but it's a reality here in Saudi Arabia. Qasim chasing that down, it's rebounded to Ismail Mohammed. Trying to get away from Al Salayem. Got the cross in as well towards Coutinho. Al-Moez might be there, and it had to be dealt with, and it was dealt with by Sultan Al-Ghanem. And we've seen an injection of electricity in the last couple of minutes. It's as if Al-Duhail have realised now what is at stake, and the extent of the threat facing them, not just in this game, but across the 6-game group stage. Only one team is assured of going through to the knockout stages, round of 16. And there will be the best 3 placed runners-up in this, the western section, and then the eastern section. 3 from 5, no guarantees until it's all sealed mathematically. Here's Coutinho. Oh, and he's found Olunga. Is there going to be a flag? Michael Olunga, gone down. And the referee points to the penalty spot. But the flag has gone up. Well, Ahmed Abubakar Al-Kaf had no other option. If the ball was live, it had to be a penalty. But now, we're going to see what we all imagined to be true, in that Olunga, for the second time, has misjudged his run. And no one is more glad of that than Nawaf Al-Kidi in goal. However, he's still in quite a lot of pain. It will be softened by the decision that's gone in his favour. Well, Nassr do have 2 stoppers on the bench, in Walid Abdullah and Ragid Najjar. But it goes without saying that Luis Castro will want his number 1 on the field. And well, the penalty check is underway, but if it's offside, then there will be no need. That'll be checked first, and it looked very much as if there was daylight between the second last Al-Nassr defender and Michael Olunga. And indeed, nobody is expecting a decision to the contrary. If nothing else, though, it shows that a moment's napping could lead to Al-Nassr being punished, and maybe that's what Christophe Galtier and co have got to work with. Know that teams have struggled to come and get a win here. It is going to be a restart from the offside. And therefore, as a result, no penalty call to be made for the challenge of Nawaf on Olunga. He just wants to play football, doesn't he? Well, the famous saying goes, you only need a second to score a goal, and I think that's true, because football is a match that's not decided in minutes, it's decided by seconds. And had that run from Malunga been held for just a second longer, maybe the flag stays down, maybe it is a penalty, and maybe now Al-Kidi is sent off. You'll never know. Forward by Qasim, into the chest of Mane, but Kim intercepts. The Senegal international is going to leave that for Qasim. Now Salayem. There's Laporte. Now Kaibri. Looking for the run of Sultan. He had a good touch and he had one. And another one to get past Al-Brake. Can he get the cross in? Al-Brake still trying to stand him up and forces him away from goal in the end. Dancing through is Otavio, but meets the brick wall that is Boudiaf. Forward from Malunga, but straight to Al-Kaibari. The referee says no. We're going to be pausing for the moment. It's Paulo Otavio. Landed in a bit of a heap and he hasn't got up yet. Well, that was the challenge of Boudiaf, who got his body across, and he's a physically imposing unit, isn't he? And it's certain that Paulo Otavio is the man who's come off second best. Well, here's a rerun of the penalty shout for Ilunga. He's clearly offside by a body's width or so. But a close moment. The one that gives Luis Castro time to ponder what could have been. Otavio's going to be okay. And the touch from Cristiano Ronaldo, just as important as the finish from Talisca. Goalkeeper gets a hand on it as well. Just needed more purchase. Maybe he was unsighted by Sultan Al-Brake trying to get in the way. But he will be disappointed with that one. Salah Zakaria. Here's Laporte. Qasim. Al-Kaibari. Backwards from Mohamed Qasim. Here's Laporte. Coutinho not to be fooled by the step over. Safe option from Nawaf to pick out Al Sulayem. Here's Sultan. And Talisca. Al-Kaibari forward. Paulo Otavio. Cristiano Ronaldo. Could use Mohamed Qasim. Talisca's in the centre. Qasim with the cross. Talisca was waiting for it. Header away comes in the nick of time from Sultan Al-Brake, and that's going to be a free kick. Al-Moaz Ali foul. A moment to breathe, perhaps, for Al Duhail. Here's Boudiaf. Salah into Semedo. Karim Boudiaf. Forward to Ismail. Yusuf. Boudiaf. Al-Brake. A few options for Karim Boudiaf. Picked out Ismail Mohammed. Quick touch to get it away from Mane. Here's Kim. Yusuf. Semedo calling for it. Briefly to Modibo. Straight back under pressure though, Al Duhail. Al-Brake forward. Here's Al-Moaz. Yellow shirt snipping at it all around, but he's managed to find Philippe Coutinho. And here's Ismail. Al-Moaz is in the centre. Here he comes. Flip forward towards Kim. Saved by Nawaf. And they'll look across to the flag. but the goalkeeper didn't have time to wait. And he's done enough to stop Al Duhail's advances. Ismail forward towards Coutinho on the turn, looking to flick it forward towards Alunga. And spinning away from danger is Paulo Otavio. And he's got options in yellow all around him. Stop by a brilliant recovery there from Albraque. It came from nowhere. Well, since the goal, which was just over 10 minutes ago, it's been a lot more even. Here's Philippe Coutinho. Almoez Ali making a run, but too many yellow shirts in the way there for the Brazilian to find him. Debo into Kim. Ismail. Alunga hitting the line. Back to Ismail. Ismail Mohamed to ground and wants to get the corner, but he's given away a free kick. Well, not happy about it. Good vision from Alunga there. Doesn't normally find himself on the wing. But Abdullah Al-Amri got across and clearly played the ball first. That's the chance for Kim, and goalkeeper did really well to shut the angle off. Flag never came as well. Biggest chance for the Qatari side. Playing in a hostile atmosphere tonight. Not a long trip, Doha to Riyadh, but they are in unfriendly territory. Talisca. Here's Laporte. Ball from Al Salayem into Mane. Laporte. Inch perfect crossfield from Al Nassr. Sultan's ball up towards Ronaldo. Salah claimed it. Had to be confident there, the goalkeeper. Called into the Qatar squad as long ago as 3 years, but only made his debut in 2022 against Jamaica in a friendly. Forward to Ismail, stopped by Qasim. Ahead of Al Salayem though, one back by Philippe Coutinho and Alunga. It's just behind Ismail Mohamed. Plenty of options, but only a few in throwing distance there for Mohamed Qasim. That's been given away. Here's an opportunity for Almoez Ali. Row one challenge, couldn't get round Laporte. Ronaldo gets a shove from Yusuf Ayman. A shove that is rewarded with a free kick for the home side. Well, there was no play of the ball there, no attempt to. Oh, Alunga's got away here, and Nawaf has been caught in no man's land. Well, the header came back into the penalty area. The only trouble was that the goalkeeper wasn't there to collect it, and it is dealt with well by Laporte first, Qasim second. But Nawaf Al-Akidi, well, he was inches away from being caught out there. And this time the flag wasn't going to save him. Here's Otavio. Down to ground from the tackle from Boudiaf. Referee's happy with it. Here comes Almoez Ali. Stopped by Sultan. And the slide comes in the nick of time from Al-Khaibri. Back to Almoez. Almoez going for goal, but straight at the goalkeeper. And it's a routine catch for Nawaf. Well, it looked like Albraque on the overlap was going to be the option, but Almoez Ali happy to go for goal and didn't really move the goalkeeper. Still in control, the home side, but their dominance has waned as this first half has worn on. Now it's become, rather than a question of how many, it's more, can they last until half-time? There's more pressure, more potency coming from the Qatari side. Here's Ronaldo, looking to change that. Here's Talisca now. Kassem. Came in from Ismail Mohammed. Al-Sulaim. Otavio. Al-Kaibri. Al-Amri picking out Sultan. Pass to Talisca, well, under hit and unadvisable in that position. Something was brewing for Al Nassr there. Here's Kim. Coutinho. Lunga is further forward. Here's Ismail Mohammed. Coutinho and Yusuf combining. Uses Kim too. And it is still Coutinho, and now Ismail Mohammed thinks he's away. No flag just yet. Can he find a red shirt in the middle? Going for the hook cross. Oh, over the bar. And Lunga took a while to arrive, didn't he? He's usually the man that hovers around that 6-yard box in anticipation. Karim Bouriaf was there and might have been the better option. In the end, if anything, they got in each other's way. Well, nobody can say they haven't responded, Al Duhail. And if it was a reaction that Christophe Galtier was after, well, he's got one, just hasn't got the goal that some might say they deserve. And Nassr, clinical as ever. The referee spotted a potential flashpoint involving Cristiano Ronaldo. Yusuf Ayman is going to be moved out of the way. Calm down was the central theme of that discussion. Ronaldo doesn't take kindly to being used as a climbing frame. It was a look that said everything. Well, no matter what the score, these levels always seem to be high at Al Awal Park. Fortunately for them as well, the score is usually a favourable one. Hauled down to ground there. There's Ismail Mohammed. And he wants a card, and referees don't like that. But Mohamed Kassem might yet get one, or no. Just going to be a talking to for now. Haven't seen the yellow card come out yet. Much huffing and puffing, but it's not going to change Ahmed Abubakar Al-Kaf's mind. Mohamed Kassem, well, if he was lucky to get a yellow card for booting the ball away, well, that's an understatement. You could say two players let off there. Either way, Abdelmajid Al-Sulaim to tee up the free kick. And this coming off Al Duhail's best patch of play. Here it comes. Goalkeeper close to it, and he claims it. Big boot downfield from Salah. And Ismail Mohammed's chasing this, and the goalkeeper again has come for it, and well, not the most convincing or elegant of short clearances, but it was composed. For Nawaf Al-Akidi. Here's Sadio Mane. Taken off him by Yusuf Ayman. Didn't do enough to keep it in, but stopped the initial danger. Maybe the final batch of instructions from Luis Castro in this first period. What will the margin of victory be at half-time? Will there be one? Certainly looks so at the moment, but Ronaldo's ball into the shins of Yusuf. Now Duhail's resurgence finally looks stunted. Here comes Kassem. No shortage of men to aim for. One of them, Sadio Mane. Ronaldo calling for it. Going the aerial route. Mane! Oh, this will be beautiful, but it's wide. And a goal kick to follow. For Cristiano Ronaldo, but one of the best assists I've seen this season to set up the goal. And he very nearly bettered it. Look at this. The shortest route from 8 to B. And Sadio Mane just wide of the post. He takes out 1, 2, 3 defenders. And Sadio Mane not far away there from making it 2-0 to Al Nassr. Salah Zakaria just wasn't going to get there, and I think he knew it by the time he'd raced off his line. He was at the mercy of Mane. Didn't quite get the angle right. And off we go again. The 2 minutes is the call for added time. We have eaten up a good 45 seconds of that. With the ball out of play. Here's Modibo into Boudiaf. Coutinho was calling for it, and the pass just evaded Talisca's play for it. Almoez. Boudiaf. Back to the skipper. Red shirts are bounding in the centre. Philippe Coutinho going for the cutback. Might find Almoez. Ali pings up off the body. Back to Kim. Boudiaf. Modibo. Forward to Alunga. Here's Ismail. Could be the last chance of the half to get level for Al Duhail. Ismail Mohammed going to hit the line. Can't get the cross in that he wanted, and that's going to trickle behind for a dead ball. Much improvement from Al Duhail, but they have looked fragile at the back at times. Trouble for Abdelmajid Al Sulayem right at the end of the half as well. He was throwing himself into it to get there first. He did get there first and well. From that angle, I'm not quite sure what the decision should have been. Whether it should have been indeed a goal kick or a corner. But the one that the referee has settled on is dead ball. And it is a dead ball that will end the first half. Well, so far so good for Al Nassr. There will be plenty of time to pray over the next 15 minutes. Pray for a resumption for the home side. Pray for a resurgence from the visitors. Talisca's goal that separates the two. Plenty of heat in this battle over the opening 45 minutes. And the quality brought by stars and homegrown talent alike, well, it hasn't disappointed so far. Philippe Coutinho rolling back the years. We've seen flashes of brilliance from him. There's that man there, Talisca, who settled the score in the first half. Generous bit of help as well in the build-up from you-know-who. Well, Laporte's defence has grown busier as the first 45 minutes has grown on. Will they be celebrating still in the second half? Will he have more to do in the second half? Avin Abubakar on Kaf of Oman, the half-time score. Al Nassr 1, Al Duhail 0. Well, it's always a good sign, isn't it, when a losing team is the first out, ready to go for the second. Now the Duhail have been made to wait for Al Nassr here at Al Park. And it is to a raucous reception, a typically raucous one. But the hosts re-emerge here in Riyadh. They lead from the first half. Have Talisca to thank for that, with a little dose of Cristiano Ronaldo magic. Is they will get us underway in the second. Can the Qatari guests find a way back in this match that, well, I have to say means far more to the losing side currently than it does to the winning one. Drop points would not derail Al Nassr here. It might put an end to aspirations of going deeper for Al Duhail. Second half underway, and work to be done for Al Duhail. Can they find their way back into a rhythm? A rhythm they look to have found halfway through the first stop. Plenty of threat posed by Michael Alunga. Kenyan forward, caught offside a couple of times in dangerous areas, but with the flag down, they still threaten the visiting side. And it's a threat that they will have to re-find. There to cause more problems for the Knights of Najd. Early free kick to be taken by Al-Khaibari. Here's Al-Amri. And for the first time in this second half, Aymeric Laporte. Al-Salim. Mane with a quick give and go attempt, but Mohamed Qasim would have done well to find him with the red shirts that were in the way. No changes made, by the way, at half-time by either side. Back to Nawaf Al-Kidi. Plenty for him to do as that first half wore on. And a good save from Kim Moon Hwan to keep it at 1-0. Here's Al-Amri. Deft flick on from Talisca. Couldn't reach Otavio. Here comes Laporte. And there are bodies to aim for once again. They're so good at this. Al Nassr stretching the play. Al-Salim. Talisca forward. Otavio with a flick on. Wasn't far away from finding Mane. Here's Yusuf. Being tracked all the way by Paulo Otavio. Alunga is battling to get onto the end of this, but he's had to take a yellow shirt with him by force. And still no look. Al Duhail's top scorer. Not for the want of trying in the first half. Spent time in China and in Japan. Portion of his career with Djurgården in Sweden. More goals than any other current Al Duhail player. He is their key threat, and not surprising that he's the outlet they're aiming for, but that game plan, well, it's been read well so far by Al Nassr. Here's Mane. Qasim, fouled. Well, there's been a share of meaty tackles so far, but the game played in the right spirit for the most part. Here's Amrit Laporte. And Sultan Al Ghanem making a fierce run on this near side, and he does find him eventually, but not with the accuracy that was needed to start an attack. Well, welcome to the AFC Champions League for Mr. Galtier. And though the scoreline doesn't favour his side, his move might have improved when he saw just how much Al Duhail were able to create after going behind. Here's Paulo Otavio. Stopped by Modibo illegally, says the referee, and it will be a free kick to Al Nassr. Modibo pleading his case. And he was the wrong side of Paulo Otavio. No card to follow. It follows the trend we saw for much of the first half. Referee Ahmed Abubakar Al-Kaf is happy to let a lot go. Here's Laporte. Looked as if he was tempted to try and find Sadio Mane there, who was clearly in an offside position. Here's Sultan. Paulo Otavio chasing up against Semedo. I think it was more a case of him losing his footing than being fouled. Here's Almois forward. Right in between Olunga and Coutinho in the end. Forward by Al Amri. Here's Sultan. Al-Khaibri. Qasim. Mane making the run. He'll be the target. Not many yellow shirts around him. Has found its way to Talisca. And Ronaldo coming forward. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Stopped well by Yusuf Ayman. But the clearance not convincing. Here's Talisca. Already got one for the night. Sadio Mane tried to go over the top. That's where he met resistance. But still Al Nassr pressing on. Al Salayem. That's going to come to Sultan, and still Cristiano Ronaldo is in the middle. Al touch let him down, and Al Brake was able to clear. Here's Coutinho. And he can spin. Olunga's further forward. Didn't count on that coming, did he? And taken off him by Abdullah Al-Khaibri. The home fans had a lot of time for this tackle. And it left the former Liverpool man skidding away to rue the chance. Here's Al Brake. Through the legs by Almois Ali, but Sultan Al Ghanem was there to wait for it the second time and gets the throw in. He's clearing what he wants, and he wants his side to be further clear, Luis Castro. That's what they want as well. Atmosphere hasn't dipped, even if Al Nassr's stranglehold on proceedings has loosened somewhat. Not in the scoreline, though. Here's Yusuf Ayman. Almois Ali up against Sultan. It's still Almois. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Olunga was there. Coutinho too, off the frame of the goal. and hammered away by Al Nassr. And not for the first time, Al Duhail are close to an equaliser. That is the closest they have come. Might be another chance here as well. Alunga having much luck in the wider regions. Oh, his touch let him down there. Here's Talisca. And sometimes it doesn't have to look pretty, just get it clear. Even the best have to do that. Here's Kim Moon Hwan looking to start a counter-attack again, but he's being held up. But it is a bright start to this second half from Al Duhail. Could use Madiba, the short option. He's got Boudiaf as well, Kim. In the end, it's Coutinho. Receives it from Semedo. Here's Boudiaf, only briefly. Kim is calling for it. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Ismail Mohammed. Needed to be a better cross though to fall Sadio Mane. And they'll try again, the Qataris. Here's Yusuf. Semedo. Now Brackett. Coutinho. Room to turn. Finds Almoez. Oh, and Alunga's away. This could be the equaliser. Michael Alunga. Well, he looks across to the flag and he shakes his head. This is going to go to the wire, but I think we know the answer. And for the third time in this game, Michael Alunga's run is pulled up by the flag. Well, this was the chance that came before. Coutinho off the frame of the goal. That's how close they came. And Alunga thought he got that. For the first time, Noaf Al-Akidi not there when his side needed him. He was beaten by the touch from the Brazilian, but couldn't make a save either from Michael Alunga. In the end, he didn't have to. Well, the on-field decision was offside, and we've all seen the replay now. I don't think that's going to change. We're going to make absolutely sure. Cannot change the decision once the play is restarted. Hence, Ahmed Abubakar Al-Kash's reluctance to get this game started before time. Even if it did look clear. Mohamed Taki from Singapore is the video assistant referee this time, and it is now confirmed as offside. And Michael Alunga's wait for the right ball at the right time goes on, as does the Qatari side's wait for an equaliser. One on the pattern of play that suggests it might be coming. But none of Sadio Mane has anything to do with it. There's Ronaldo. He's got Otavio in the middle. So to Talisca. Braque's header away. That'll do for now. And Nassr still waiting to get started in this second half. Haven't begun with the fire they had in the opening 45 minutes. Otavio. Sultan Al-Ghana gets away from Braque. Lovely cross in as well. Ronaldo was there. So to Mane! 2-0. First chance in the second half for the hosts, and it's one they've taken. That's how clinical you have to be. And the Senegal international with a magic touch. The first chink of light they've had in this second period. Sultan Al-Ghana with a lovely cross. Ronaldo thwarted by the goalkeeper's touch, but not Mane. Bitter frustration for Al Duhail. Sadio Mane found the gap, didn't he? And it seemed that no number of bodies was going to stop him. Bit of breathing space now. 8 goals this season for him. He's living life in Saudi Arabia. And his side in a much more favourable position. And we've seen how close this game was to turning around. Michael Alunga's goal ruled out rightly for offside just a moment ago. And now the task is a whole lot tougher for Al Duhail. Still without a win in the AFC Champions League group stage. Remember, these sides will face each other again on match day 4. November the 7th. Remember the date. Abdullah bin Khalifa Stadium. And the AFC football action doesn't end at the end of the group stage. Oh no. Early next year, AFC Asian Cup action from Qatar. The holders, the host nation, and the Abdullah bin Khalifa will be one of those used to welcome the champions. But here in Riyadh, Duhail are in trouble, partly due to that man there. But really, it could be any one of them. Who scored in that first half, a lightning quick start. Here's Gianni Infantino, head of FIFA. And if he's not entertained by this, I don't know what he will be entertained by. Here's Al-Salaim. Al-Khaibri. Flowing football now from Nassr, who got the confidence of a 2-goal lead. Mane. And the overlap was Mohamed Qasim. And he went down right on the edge of the penalty area. Taking a bit of the line with him, it seems. Forward from Al-Khaibri. And then Nassr can put this ball out if they wish. No, they can play on if they want to as well. And they might do now with Cristiano Ronaldo. Shoots! And saved by the goalkeeper. And Salah did well to get down. There was some power in the shot from the Portuguese. And now playing with 11 again on Nassr. Look to capitalise on a moment of sluggishness. I think that Al Duhail were expecting that ball to go out. But, well, it's at the referee's discretion, isn't it? There's Madibo and Bouriaf. Almois finds Coutinho. Here's Karim Bouriaf. Madimo into Ismail Mohammed. And the boos ring out to Al Park. Forward towards Kim. Has he kept it in? Yes, he has. But it only benefits the goalkeeper. Here's Al-Salaim. Full control now in the Saudi side. And they look happy to hold the ball in whatever region of the pitch suits them at the moment. Going through the playoffs to qualify. 9-time Saudi champions, but not since 2019. They'll be looking to change that this season. Third after 10 games, 4 points off leaders Al Hilal, but they're just coming through the gears comfortably here. Here's Talisca. Al-Salaim didn't know that Alunga was behind him. Now Coutinho. Well, he's going to go for goal. Beat Coutinho, and well, we've seen him hit them from there. Not on this occasion. And how does Christophe Gaultier go about changing this? Sultan Al-Ghana with the cross in. It was a good initial stop as well from Salah Zakaria, but he could do nothing to stop the follow-up from Sadio Mane. One touch to control. Another to double the gap. Al-Salaim. Room for Otavio, and he's got it forward to Ronaldo, who's running at pace. Sultan. Might have Otavio in the middle. It is going to be Ronaldo for now. Ronaldo! Oh! And how many times have we seen him do that? Cristiano Ronaldo, wherever he lies his hat, he makes the stage his home. Well, finishers just do not come better. Stretching further ahead now. And thanks to a beauty of a finish from the big man himself. Plenty of teammates around him. He didn't need them. And he makes it look so easy. And for the third time, Salah beaten. And it looks as if his team might be beaten again as well. It's a winning smile, and it's a winning performance so far from Al Nassr. Well, it's a name we've heard sung in different nations, different major leagues, but every time the result has been near enough the same. Here comes Almoez Ali. Something has to change, and quickly for Al Duhail. Here comes Alunga. Going for the cross, and whoa, oh, it's found its way in! Ismail Mohammed! And I don't know how much he knew about it. The unlikeliest of goals. And somehow, Al Duhail have some hope here in Riyadh. The move started by Almoez Ali. Michael Alunga looking for the cross, and all the while Ismail was waiting for it, and it comes off the defender. Mohamed Qasim is the unlucky man. And well, it rebounds off the Al Duhail number 7 and into the back of the net. And two number 7s with very different goals. Either way, we're back to a 2-goal margin. Just when the Qataris look down and out in this one. We're going to have the first change of the night. Coming for the home side, Ali Al Hassan, defensive midfielder, to come on. Replace Abdelmajid Al Salayem. Put a shift in the Al Nassr number 8 so far. And like for like swap. And he can be happy with his performance. 3 games in 8 days they've got Al Nassr. Busy time of the year. Al Fayr in the Saudi Pro League on Saturday, then Al Attifaq in the round of 16 of the King's Cup next Tuesday. Matchday 4 not far away as well on the first week of November. Managing the workload, and well, a moment ago it seemed that the game was won, and it may well be, but not quite as clear-cut now. So that goal from Ismail Mohammed. And Alunga is battling for this, and he wants it. A bit of afters there between Sultan Al Ghanem and the Kenyan striker, but his side have got the ball back. Here's Madibo. Kim calling for it. Coutinho's in the middle. Here's the goal scorer, Ismail's ball. Coutinho got ahead in it, but so too did the much taller Aymeric Laporte. Boudia forward. Almoez Ali's offside. Well, it's an anticlimax for the Qatari side, but when they've come forward, they've tended to do so with menace. It's at the back that their problems have abounded. Although no defender, no goalkeeper could really do much once Cristiano Ronaldo had unleashed that thunderbolt. And the question was why they gave him room to do so in the first place. But maybe they've been thrown a lifeline by that goal, Al Duhail. Here is Youssef. Heavy touch from Ruben Semedo, almost presented it to Otavio. Quick thinking to get it away. Here's Boudia. Al Brake. Now Almoez Ali. Going crossfield towards Ismail. He's got a race to keep this alive, and it's a race he's going to lose. Right idea, wrong execution. But it keeps this finale interesting, doesn't it? 24 minutes and change, and, well, a side who have shown their might coming forward without really testing the goalkeeper Nawaf with the flag down. That's the problem. It's been timing the final ball, but up to that point, they've looked strong, Al Duhail. Here they come again. Ismail. Getting the cross in, knocked down by Almoez Ali. Evades Alunga. Coutinho might be in there. Shouts for handball. Oh, it's gone in! 2 deflected goals in little over 2 minutes, and suddenly Al Duhail are back on track. And it's a 1-point ball game again. Well, a complete mess at the back from Al Nassr, the likes of which we haven't seen tonight. The inquest can begin, but it has to be a quick one, because suddenly the margin has slimmed. Well, it's been an eventful second half, and his side are on the cusp of turning it around. And Al Nassr, well, I'm not sure if they know what to hit them. That's what he wants. Get going again. Can Al Nassr summon the spirit that put them 3 goals into the lead? That's before the strikes of Ismail Mohammed and Almoez Ali, but it was 2 defensive touches that sealed them both. And now it's anyone's. And you pay to be in Al Nassr's situation, but what we've seen in the last couple of minutes has exposed some frailties that didn't seem to be there for the opening salvos. Here's Boudia. Drama in the AFC Champions League. Here's Karim Boudiaf again. And they've got the bit between their teeth now. Ilunga chasing away. Has he got a red shirt to aim for? He's going to go for it. Coutinho is there. Oh, it needed a better finish. And the cross was a good one to evade the defenders. And there is something that feels like a stunned silence almost from a normally fervent Al Nassr support. Plenty of colour, but is the belief still there? They've been rocked in the last few minutes. 3-0 up just after the hour mark. And can they spark a revival from their side, who have slumped since that Cristiano Ronaldo goal? A real firecracker. That's a word you can use to describe this match now more than anything. 2 of the most industrial goals, shall we say, that you might see. But they've lent the Qataris a huge helping hand when they needed one. Passion, quality. What more could you ask for from a Champions League game? Things are coming together here involving Al Braque and Cristiano Ronaldo, and the referee was quickly on hand. And they like a good tifo. Al Nassr want to crown Cristiano Ronaldo after his match-winning comeback, completing free kick over Damak on Saturday. But it's now a comeback of Al Duhail's doing that Al Nassr are being threatened by. Do they have the fire within? Laporte. Sultan. No, he's been a threat. Al Braque's touched the last one. Al Duhail still playing with the 11 that started this game. Here's Otavio. Up against Ruben Semedo. Manages to get that ball away. Here's Sultan. He's stopped. It'll be a corner. You don't see that too often, do you? A side trailing, throwing the ball down into the corner arc to try and get the game going again. It's as if they know they've got the momentum now. Al Duhail. Here comes Paulo Otavio. And what must he be thinking now, Luis Castro? Otavio's ball. Away by Semedo. Talisca is underneath it. Man down in the centre for Al Nassr. Mane with the cross, not a good one. Coutinho only half away though. And Boudiaf managed to do better. Here's Almoez. He's fouled, and well, I don't think they've noticed some of the Al Duhail players that their opponents are playing with 10, and well, they're a boot light as well. And let's have a look at how it happened. I think it's an awkward landing. It's an awkward one on the ankle, isn't it? And there's some concern here. Still changes left to be made for Al Nassr. Only used the 1 so far of the 5 that they're allowed. 2 stoppages left in which to do so. And penny for his thoughts right now. And the 2 goals that we've seen change this game have shown that his side are getting into the right areas of the field, and it was the unwitting Abdullah Al-Amri that turned that one home. Just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and the goalkeeper was taken completely out of the equation. Here's up Al-Amri. Maybe the crisis averted. Not that there's any lack of options on the bench, but He's a clear starter at the club since his teenage years. And a new deal at the start of this season. They're going to be needing the defenders now if the last few minutes is anything to go by. Here's Coutinho. Sloppy ball, and Talisca was slim pickings for him until that point, but that's as easy as they come. Here's Mane. Now Coutinho. Almoez Ali. Is the comeback to be completed? Coutinho racing towards it, and he's got there too. Lovely ball in, up towards Alunga. Goalkeeper's going to come for it, and I think the goalkeeper's going to get there with a bit of afters as well. Always the favourite there, Noaf Al-Kidi. Almoez Ali, I think knowing it, he wasn't going to get there. Still keen to throw his body around. 17 minutes remaining of normal time at least. And what was a comfortable lead for Al Nassr, and it's anything but comfortable now. Here's Otavio, trying to get away from Duhail. Talisca. Onto it, Al-Hybri worked, and here's Mane. Using Qasim on the overlap. He can go no further, and he's pulled up a bit there, Mohamed Qasim. Aymeric Laporte. Mane. Al-Hybri. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mane. A moment's thinking time. Sultan Al Ghanem is calling for it on the near side. And they're going to use him. Al-Amri's ball. Now it finds him. Now he finds Paulo Otavio. Or does Ali Almoez get there first? Thinking time for Youssef, and well, he nearly plunged his side straight back into danger. Captain's ball, and does use Salah in the end. That was a wise move. The only man who didn't seem to be marked. Well, we didn't expect this, did we? Not at 3-0. Far less vocal at this point in the game. Luis Castro spent most of his playing career as a right back in Portugal's lower leagues. He'll have seen situations like this. Worked his way up in the managerial game. Lower ranked sides before a spell at Porto, Shakhtar Donetsk. Out in South America with Botafogo, and now playing straight in this part of the world. And what looked like a comfortable success in this one, well, knows how it's going to end up. Coutinho with the flick, but he'll do well to find his Kenyan teammate, and Alunga was at least 2 bodies away from that ball, and he wasn't going to get to it without a foul. Qasim. Mane. Now Ronaldo. Bringing out the skill again. Trying to get round Youssef. Ronaldo. Time and time again. Mane! Oh! Wide of the target. And it seemed harder to miss. All set up by the genius of Cristiano Ronaldo once again. Too much to handle. And he could hardly have played a better ball in for Sadio Mane. Maybe got a little close to it. That was the chance to pull away again. When will the next one come? This might go all the way through to Almoez Ali. Alunga's gone down. Don't think he was ever really in line for a free kick, as much as he may protest. Qasim forward to Talisca. It's an awkward ball, and Alunga's got it here. Kim on the overlap, but met it too quickly, if anything. Defensive mix-up, but Al-Amri did get there. Scrappy from Al Nassr, not the polished outfit they were at the early stages of both halves. Semedo, Duhail, Kim, And Madibo. Coutinho. Here's Almoez. Taking it to the line. Gets the touch off Sultan Al Ghanem. More questions to be asked of Al Nassr. And how did they get themselves into this situation? That's one of them. Furious scribblings of Christophe Galtier. The yellow shirts are spread out in defence. Coutinho. Al-Braque. It's going to be Philippe Coutinho to cross it in. Up towards Semedo. Pass was short to Alunga by Ismail Mohammed, but it will still be an Al Duhail throw. Is this the time? Kim Moon-Hwan. Now into Aymeric Laporte. But it's the same story again. Qatari's threatening. Oh, it's gone the other way. I think the referee's pulled him up for a foul throw there. It's either that or he's decided in retrospect that there was a touch the other way that the assistant hadn't seen. Either way, it won't change the fact that it's a chance for Al Nassr to clear, and one that they haven't taken. Boudia. Coutinho. Uses the overlap of Al-Braque. Ball hits the first defender, but there are more red shirts and they're first to everything at the moment. They have the momentum. Al Nassr had the lead, but for how much longer? Here's Semedo. Boudia. Philippe Coutinho. Patience from Al Duhail. Ismail Mohammed. Can Sadio Mane stem the cross? Kim. Boudia. Here's Madibo and Semedo. Everyone wants a piece of the action for Al Duhail. Ismail again. Oh, and that one got away, didn't it? Well, that's the problem with slow and steady build-up play. Every pass does have to be accurate still, and the moment you lose concentration, it hands the initiative back to your opponents, and their opponents are leading. Mane found by the throw of Al-Qasim. Good touch from Sultan Al Ghanem in the home. Fans like it at least. Could use Talisca. Could also use Cristiano Ronaldo. Here he goes. Oh, he's done it again. Just when the moment dictated it, Cristiano Ronaldo to the rescue once more. And it's a finish and a smile, as if to say, what was all the fuss about? And he's always the man you want on the end of your crosses. And that's why Sultan Al Ghanem went 50 yards across field to find him. And then, well, it was a matter of protocol, of procedure for Cristiano Ronaldo. Clinical from the veteran striker. And its ability, it's just matured, isn't it? Well, 2 goals for him now. And if the pattern of play in this second half has taught Al Nassr anything, they won't be getting ahead of themselves. Remember, they had a 3-0 lead. 3 unanswered goals after 61 minutes. And then within 6 minutes, it was back to 3-2, wasn't it? Maybe this time, lessons have been learned. Bit of a delayed restart. He's been lapping up the applause, but I'm sure Al Duhail are too happy about that. Question is, can the away side now keep the belief that they had, well, in reserve in that middle part of the half? And they did indeed look the more likely to score. Here's Boudia, looking for a smile. He's not giving up on it. And he was going to chase that one all the way down to Nawaf. Maybe bit ahead of Boudiaf, and it'll be Ali Al Hassan to pick it up. Behind Talisca though. You can see a reflection in that. There's been sparkle in this second half, I'll tell you that. Well, that wasn't the intention from Sultan Al Ghanem. Here's Coutinho looking for Ilunga. Instead it's forward to Al Mowed. Here he is, Al Mowed. Couldn't find a way through. Coutinho off target and always looked like it. Well, they're trying, aren't they? They're trying everything. And there's going to be a double change to back it up. But first, the home side. Sami El Naji to come on. Paulo Otavio will be making way. Well, his influence has been stunted in the second half, Otavio. Much experience in the European elite with Porto. He's translated that well to the AFC. It is a like-for-like swap. This is no defensive change. Sami, the attacking midfielder, to come on and fill that gap. And there's only one man there singing for at the moment. A man with 2 goals to his name in this game. A man with 14 and 13 this season. So a double change. First to come on, Mohamed Musa, veteran right back, 37 years of age. Well, he's not the first to come on. Is it now? Looks like it's going to be Muntari. Either way, those are the two. Oh, a bit of a mess there. It is Mohamed Muntari who will be coming on, the centre forward. Born in Ghana. It looks like Ilunga's the man who's coming off. It would make sense. It's a like-for-like change that way. Kim Min Hwan has also made way for the away side. So no change of shape expected. A right back for a right back, a striker for a striker, and it just didn't happen, did it, for Michael Ilunga? He has stayed on, and he might be the recipient here, because forward comes Al Mowed Ali. And Ilunga! Oh! They're back within one! And it looked like his race was run. But Michael Ilunga, well, he's brought the Qatari side back within the finest of margins. Well, it's Mohamed Ismail who's gone off, and they'll be glad they left him on, won't they? Just allowed it to run across his body, and this time the flag is down. And this time, will the comeback be completed? He looks a relieved man. Well, there is to be another change. And this will be perhaps the most important of all. In comes Ibrahim Bamba for Assam Madibo. He's got 5 minutes to change it. Normally a key starter, brought out of the starting 11 for this one. Four minutes to change things now. And that is why the tensions are getting higher and higher. Referee's surrounded here. Ilunga's not taken too kindly to the fact that the game has been stopped. Looking for the line, and the arm came out from Mohamed Musa. First play of the game from him, and well, he's certainly made his presence be known. Ilunga forward for Coutinho. Bamba wants it. Bamba will get it. Here's Bamba. He's fouled before he can reach Duhail. Pure tension in Riyadh. Musa and Duhail. There is foul. And there have been more of those niggly fouls. There's a mistake going to decide it. And a couple of those have helped the Qatari side to get back into this one. Semedo for it. Bamba. Too much on it. Right idea to try and bring in Al-Brake, who's hit the line well so far. Christophe Galtier told to move it back into his technical area. The side have crafted for themselves another opportunity to succeed where they failed earlier on in the half, and it wasn't much of a failure. Came back from a situation that many teams would struggle to rescue. Coutinho's copped a yellow card in all of that fracas, and now Falakidi out quickly. Duhail goes down under the challenge of Qasim. It was a heavy one, referee's happy with it though. And Moez Ali battling but losing it. Here comes Talisca, trying to seal it with a pass to Mane. Semedo's got to be careful. Has Mane got a touch in on the back of his heel? Referee happy to let play roll on. Here's Duhail. Olunga running at Mohamed Qasim, and he's got the pace here. McKennie looking for the cross, and the block did come in the nick of time. So, do Al Duhail have what it takes? The unlikeliest of comebacks. They came here looking for a win. My goodness me, they will take a point right now. The most important moment in defence yet for Al Nassr. They led by 3-0. Here comes Coutinho. Goal was by Olunga, but not with any pace really. And not with much direction either. Duhail has kept that in despite the protestations of the home subs. That was clear to see. Musa. Duhail looking for the run, but not going to find his way through to Al-Moez. And back by Musa again. Al-Brake fouled. And that's exactly what Al Nassr needed to avoid. So, well, there are certainly worse people to have stood over this free kick in this region of the field, in this set of circumstances. Can he conjure up the ball that brings Al Duhail back level in this game? There it goes, towards the back post, only half cleared. Olunga! Skewed it wide. A man who's popped up with so many goals in the early part of this season. They'll just take one more from him now, but it's proved elusive. Seven minutes, the added time. Well, it's certainly enough, isn't it? One deep now. And there is still noise coming from one end of the ground, but there is an eerie quiet that's descended on Al-Awal Park. Whatever happens, well, Al Duhail can take some solace in the fact they've come back in from what looked like a lost cause, but whether it's too late or not to salvage their AFC Champions League campaign, well, that remains to be seen. These sides meet again on November 7th. What did the last few minutes of this meeting have in store? He's still on a hat-trick. Somehow, well, it might not even be the headline. Not often you can say that. Here's Qasim. Al Nassr just need to keep this ball down this end of the field. 5 minutes is a long time to do that. Mane. And back off by Bamba. Taking a moment here to look at his options. And one such option is Al-Brake, and Al-Brake is motoring after this, and well, he's got there. Did Sultan get a touch on it? He thinks not. 5 less than. How long will we play? That's up to the referee, but at the moment 7 is the magic number. 7 goals, 7 added minutes to change it. Change the fortunes that have been laid out already. Noaf is in no hurry to take this goal kick. Brake has been removed from play. He's walking with a bit of a limp as well. So on comes Isaac Lihaji. The winger has mere moments to change the fortunes of his side. Ronaldo looking to do so at the other end. Forced an errant ball at least from Salah Zakaria. He's been instrumental with his runs down the wing and getting Duhail back into a position to mount a real charge, but is it all going to be in vain? Is it going to be a third game without a win in the AFC Champions League for Duhail? Luis Castro looks like a man who's ready for this one to be over. I think there are plenty of those inside Al Park. Here's Coutinho. I'm afraid the end isn't coming yet. Not for Al Nassr. Qatari still chasing. Forward from Semedo. Ball into Lihaji wasn't good enough though. Talisca goes down, and while moving at that pace, only the slightest touch is going to bring you down. That's the first introduction really of the young Frenchman Lihaji. He should have known better at this point in the game. Game management just as important when you're behind as when you're ahead. Don't give the opposition a chance to whittle down the clock with meaningless possession or the ball out of play. Here's Mane. There is tension in the air. Al-Amri forward. Talisca into Cristiano Ronaldo. Needed a heavier ball towards Talisca. Yusuf was there. Here comes Lihaji. Semedo perusing. Musa. Bamba. Mohamed Musa again. Clock ticking down, and well, the seconds will go quicker after a dispossession of that ease. Here comes Mane. Well, yellow shirts to aim for, but that ball never looked like reaching one of them, and they've been gifted possession back here. Al-Khaibari. Here comes Qasim on the overlap. And Mohamed Qasim going all the way through here. And Alunga threw himself into a challenge, and he's the man who will think he should be the furthest forward in red, not doing all the defending. And the body language suggests that's so. I don't know how much of the ball he got the first time there, the Kenyan. A bit more successful the second. Had to be as well inside the penalty area. We're into the final minute of added time. And have Al Nassr done enough? Mane. One more would certainly seal it. Qasim. Forward towards Ronaldo on a hat-trick. A longer away though. Duhail need the ball back. It's still with the Knights of Nantes, as much as they try to press it. This is what they've got to work with. A throw-in, possibly 90 yards, maybe further from the goal they need to attack. Salah trusted with getting this move forward. There aren't many red shirts for him to aim for though. Still it's managed to find its way through to one. Can they get this ball in? Al-Moez Ali had to do better up against Qasim. And now the 7 minutes are up. We're at the referee's discretion. And that'll be it. It's another win for Al Nassr. 3 out of 3 for the big man. And two of the best from him. Well, there was some debate about when it actually ended. Some will say it should have ended. Well, Al Nassr were 3 goals to the good. Well, that changed, didn't it? They've been made to work for this one. The Knights have nudged. But it is a 100% record so far in Group E. Luis Castro, he can go home happy. He doesn't look it right now. Had plenty of bones to pick with his side, but laxness that could have cost them on another day. There was some fortune in Al Duhail's route back into this game. Not once, but twice. They looked to disrupt the home side, but it is a win for the Saudis in the end. The full-time score, Al Nassr 4, Al Duhail 3.